Namaskar and welcome to Parliament News. First up, news from Lok Sabha. For the second straight day, Lok Sabha proceedings were disrupted on Tuesday amid opposition protest over various issues. Speaker Om Birla made repeated pleas to members for smooth functioning of the House. TRS members shouted slogans and displayed placards standing in the well of the House, while the other opposition members, including from Congress and Left Party, sought to raise certain issues from their seats. In signs of deepening rift between the government and the opposition, members from the Congress, NCP, Left parties and DMK walked out of the House, alleging that the government was suppressing the voice of the opposition. These members protested from their seats and did not come into the well before walking out of the House. Division in the opposition ranks was also visible as Trinamool Congress members neither joined the protest nor walked out. Soon after, a new member took oath and first question of the question hour was taken up. Members of TRS trooped into the well, demanding a law on minimum support price (MSP) as well as compensation for the families of farmers who lost their lives during the agitation against the farm laws. Appealing to the members to go back to their seats, Birla said they should discuss issues during question hour and that their conduct was not sending out the right message. Visibly anguished, Birla said that important questions were being answered but proceedings were being disrupted. It is not right, the Speaker repeatedly asserted. But as the din continued, he adjourned the proceedings till 2 p.m. Earlier, Shiv Sena's Telkar Kalaben Mohanbai, represented Dadra and Nagar Haveli constituency, took oath. As the House reconvened at 2 p.m, there were protests from the members of the opposition. In less than 2 minutes, A. Raja, who was chairing the proceedings, adjourned the House till 3 p.m. The Speaker tried to break the deadlock by holding meeting with leaders of different parties. However, TRS members began protesting at the House, met at 3 p.m, prompting the chair to adjourn the House for the day. Let's now look at news from Rajya Sabha. Proceeding of Rajya Sabha on second day of winter session of Parliament was stormy, with members of various opposition parties protesting suspension of 12 members of opposition over unruly scenes in the monsoon session. After laying of the papers, leader of the opposition in Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge, raising a matter as a point of order, said the suspension of 12 opposition MPs is a gross violation of rules. Raising a procedural issue on the suspension of 12 MPs, the chairman said that moving a motion to suspend the members is a gross violation of rules of procedure. He said every member who seeks to raise a point of order has to be allowed. However, I was not allowed to do so, he said. Mr. Kharge said that a motion to suspend a member can be moved only on the day of disorderly conduct. He said the members must be named as per the rules of procedures before moving the motion, which was not done yesterday. Mr. Kharge requested the chairman to revoke the suspension of the opposition MPs. Ruling on the issue, Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu said action taken is the final and he's not reconsidering it. You misled and disturbed the House and now you are giving me lessons. The action is done. The decision is final. I'm not reconsidering it, the chairman said. Dissatisfied over the ruling of the chairman, opposition members entered the well to protest amid the opposition uproar. Chairman called for members to raise their zero-hour mentions. G.K. Vasan from Tamil Mandala Congress and K.C. Ramamurthy from the BJP raised the issue of destruction caused by rains in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka respectively. Vijay Sai Reddy from YSR Congress Party raised the issue of floods in Andhra Pradesh. He said it is imperative that the union government should provide a relief package of 1,000 crores to the state of Andhra Pradesh. Later, members of the Congress, DMK, RJD, Left and Aam Aadmi Party staged a walkout to protest the rejection of their request to revoke the suspension of 12 MPs. CM Ramesh of the BJP also raised the issue of floods in Andhra Pradesh. Chairman hoped that the government will take note of the situation in Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Kerala. Luciano Faliero of the All India Trinamool Congress said the government has taken up projects that have destroyed the environment. He said the transportation of 13 million tons of coal through Karnataka, expansion of National Highway and other projects undertaken by the central government that are meant to transport coal to hinterland is destroying the ecological balance of Goa. 3 linear projects being taken up by the government are a sin on the people of Goa, he said. Meanwhile, Derek O'Brien of All India Trinamool Congress said that 12 opposition members should not have been suspended. He said the entire monsoon session for the opposition was compelled to do what they did because certain issues were not brought up. The 12 MPs should not have been suspended. It is 80 members of Treasury benches who should have been suspended, he said. He said Trinamool Congress MPs are walking out in protest. Subhash Chandra Singh of BJD raised the issue of mega salaries of Anganwadi workers despite increasing load of work due to COVID. Nominated member Narendra Jadhav expressed concern over COVID new variant Omicron. He said that this has renewed the fears of a third wave of the pandemic. He requested the government to start vaccinating frontline workers and people with comorbidities with booster shots. And after 0 hour, the House took up special mentions. Vishambar Prasad Nishad of Samajwadi Party raised the concerns on discontinuation of old pension scheme. Seema Dwivedi of BJP expressed concern over situation arising due to strikes by junior doctors in Uttar Pradesh. Mahesh Podar of the BJP raised the issue of danger to the environment by dumping of fly ash. After special mentions, Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu, speaking on the issue raised by the opposition in the morning, said that a day after unruly scenes in the House on August 10, 2021, he had read a statement expressing concern of the behavior of the members. He also noted that members were named on August 11 itself. The chairman said, majority of the House wants the parliament to run. It is the minority that is becoming violent. He said, I'm not here to defend the government. I'm here to see that my members don't offend the parliament, he said. The chairman said there have been instances when action was taken against members of the House. In this context, he referred to the action taken against several members during the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh. He said he hoped that members of the opposition would keep what he said in mind and respect the mandate that they have been given by the people. After the statement by the chairman, D.R. Patnaik of BJD expressed concern on the pressure on rural jobs. Even though economic recovery is taking shape, the pressure on rural jobs has increased and the pressure on Manrega jobs has increased. We've seen it in Odisha, he said. During the question hour, Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia, responding to questions regarding precautions taken by the government in light of COVID Omicron variant, said no Omicron case has been reported in the country. The ministry is doing genome sequences, the minister said, and promised that the government will take steps to control the pandemic situation. The minister said 70 to 80 lakh people are being vaccinated every day. In reply to another question, the minister said the government plans to come up with the dengue vaccine soon. He said that consultations are being held with experts in this field. Responding to another question on efficiency of tuberculosis testing in the country, the minister added that the government wants to eradicate TB by 2025. He informed that an Indian company is working towards making a vaccine for tuberculosis. First 3 trials have already been completed. He said, on questions on the need to regulate cryptocurrency, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said a bill in this regard will be brought soon. The minister said people investing in cryptocurrency have been advised to be cautious while going into the field. In reply to another question, the minister added that government has put in place schemes to encourage manufacturers of medical equipment. After the question hour, the House was adjourned till 1400 hours. When the House reassembled at 1400 hours, Leader of the House, Piyush Goyal, referring to the statement by Leader of the Opposition, Mallikarjun Kharge, in the House in the morning, and the opposition walkout against the decision to suspend 12 opposition MPs, said the behavior of the opposition was condemnable. He said that it is regrettable that the Leader of Opposition lowered the dignity of the House by making allegations regarding suspension of 12 MPs. Defending the decision of the Chair to suspend 12 opposition MPs following a motion moved in this regard by the government, Goyal said that behavior of the opposition members during the monsoon session of the Parliament was highly condemnable. Referring to the events of August 11 during monsoon session, he said that member of opposition misbehaved with the staff of the House. He said the decision to suspend opposition MPs could be suspended if they express regret for their behavior. The whole House would like the MPs to return. They should apologize for their behavior on August 11th. They should apologize to the House, the Chair and the country, Mr. Goyal said. Deputy Chairman Harivansh said that he would like to reiterate that the Chairman said the Leader of Opposition and the Leader of the House should discuss the issue and that the House was ready to reconsider the suspension of the opposition MPs. And he called Union Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat to move the dam safety bill for consideration of the House. Just as Shekhawat was about to move the bill for consideration of the House, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi said the government is open to constructive criticism and would like to run the House with the opposition support. He suggested that since the opposition has boycotted the House for a day, the dam safety bill could be taken up tomorrow. When the opposition is present, we are open to constructive criticism. Our party is the most democratic party in the country. Our leader is also very democratic. The opposition has boycotted a day, so we can take up the dam safety bill tomorrow, Mr. Joshi said. Thereafter, the chair adjourned the House for the day. And with that, we conclude Parliament News. Namaskar.